Hello everyone and welcome to A Distorted Revelation. Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons and Dragons. I am Ali and I will be your Dungeon Master tonight. We are thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg. This game is a sequel, let's say, of my previous game, Divergent Dream, and I hope you enjoy horror on a ship. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here plays fantasy character in a fantasy universe. The 5 players each have their own unique characters with shit that tells them who they are, what they can do, the deepest secrets, and what dice to roll. They will be mostly rolling 20-sided dice to see if they succeed or not. 20 is good and 1 is hilariously bad. They will play the characters and everything else in said fantasy universe is played by me. People, weather, monsters, you name it. And between me describing the world and story, the players describing what they want to do, and some dice to roll to keep things interesting, we will tell our story. Now, let's meet our players.
Hi, I'm G. I'm playing Charlie, who is a fire genasi wildfire druid, so we'll be setting fire to things. They're non-binary and have quite kind of, unlike most fire genasi, they have quite grey, dry, sort of ashy skin and hair like sort of charred straw. And they work for like super powerful wizard and just like do stuff for them, like picking up things from a ship.
Hello everybody, I'm Joe. I use he/him pronouns, and I will be playing Wesley, who also uses he/him pronouns. He is a fairly young, fair-haired human who is a wonderfully suave and swashbuckling storm sorcerer, and will be attempting to match certain other members of the party in amounts of lightning and thunder.
Hello, I'm Sean. I am playing Tetch, the cleric of Talos that you may have met had you seen A Feltide Rising, the campaign that I ran. And so he's an NPC who is coming into the fore as a player character. He's everyone's favourite conspiracy theorist, looking for groups of 5 harbingers that may or may not be causing devastation and destruction wherever they go. Tetch is a Mark of Storm half-elf and is a domain of Tempest, so expect to see plenty of lightning and thunder and various antics of that nature.
Hi everyone, I'm Johnny and I go by he/him pronouns, and in this game I am playing Malagak, the bugbear rune knight fighter person. Who also uses he/him pronouns. He's a wonderfully war-painted bugbear, a little bit on the lower side with some of the stats in places like intelligence and wisdom, but makes up for it with his strength and his great acts.
Hi, I'm Liz. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Orica Ferris, who uses she pronouns. Orica is a full orc bard. She is tusky. She's fabulous. She's here to play some exquisite songs and set some records straight. So I guess grab a nail, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
And also, let's have a word from our sponsors.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of the collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. You could be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search for Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with a wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage our champion trans and GNC players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are from a different gender to their own. We aim to avoid misgendering, but we acknowledge that it does happen. We have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instant of misgendering, we are open to be corrected. So please let us know if you think one has been missed. Also, check out !safety in chat for content warnings and some of the safety tools that we use. And now, let us begin. The city of Atkatla, or at least I think that is my best pronunciation of it, in the region of An, is so called the city of coin. It's one of the wealthiest settlements in the South Coast, and here everything has a price. This is also an excellent place for corruption and crime organizations to move goods between cities, especially between Baldur's Gate and Candleskip. The Dorothea Chateau, the biggest and most opulent cargo ships ever seen in the Sea of Coast, is about to sail from this city to Baldur's Gate, making a stop at Candleskip. This is a common itinerary for the Dorothea. And our players are somewhere in here. Hopefully. If not, I think this is the wrong game. A seagull flies on the open sea. Tired, descends on a crow's nest illuminated by the moonlight. This is one of the 6 masts that supports the wide sails of the Dorothea Chateau, the biggest and most opulent cargo ship that has been seen in the South Coast. The moonlight reflects over each of the ornaments that cover several sections of the ship, structure, and even some of the crew's uniform. A ray of moonlight enters the ship through a small latch and travels to the lower decks, passing by dark cabins where sleeping passengers are oblivious to what is happening on the lower decks. The ray of moonlight meets the end of its journey on a broken mirror. This mirror reflects it all over a rather slender figure. Standing on a table, a man wearing expensive red and black robes bows in front of you. Well, you are quite unique group. I wonder what is the taste of your dreams. He twists his neck, and the doors behind you shut. He leans back, catching momentum, and launches towards you. Please, roll me for initiative.
Okay.
Oh boy. Starting with a bang. Love it.
That is one way to do it.
Oh no. That's a natural one. I was not prepared.
Start as you mean to
Good
go on.
start.
DM, that was a 6 for my character.
Nice. Wesley, what did you get?
12.
Malagak.
3 total. Natural 1.
Bet.
Hilariously bad.
So I have a -1 to my initiative, but somehow I rolled quite well, so I've got a 17.
Nice. I'm missing Charlie's roll here.
9.
9.
9.
Thank you very much. Okay. The room where you are is very dark, and you quickly notice that there are some areas where your eyes cannot penetrate such darkness. Tech, you go first, and the first thing that you notice is that the double doors that were behind you, obviously they shut. And it's in that moment when you remember a few hours ago, you being on the decks before getting into the ship. You are on the decks of, what's the name of the city? I cannot pronounce. Atkatla. Tell me, what are you doing here?
So, Ketch has left the safety of Kithis, the town where he grew up and holds dominion over a shrine to Talos there. However, he is in the city because he's looking for information. He's nothing if not a conspiracy nut. So he's chasing down one of his wild theories and is basically looking for evidence to back that up.
Nice. So you know some people from the crew, and they have give you some information about they have some information about what you're looking for. And more specifically, you know Rick. Rick is one of the bartenders who works in the upper decks. So it's sort of fancy bartender, or he works in one of the fancy pubs or bars in the Chateau, which then again is massive. He has told you to meet him somewhere around here so you can get your boarding papers. Could you please make me a perception check?
I will gladly do that. Well, that's an 8 on the dice for a 16.
Nice. So this place is very, very crowded, and it's very common that people try to pickpocket you. So you feel a little bit like some people crash into you. You don't know if that was intentional or people is trying to pickpocket you, but your goods are safe. As you walk further to meet where Rick told you to meet with him, you see another figure. And I would say, Johnny, could you please tell us what Tech says?
So Tech will say, so I'm assuming something's happening. So you just see the kind of slow motion Malagak pulling out this like massive great axe that he wields like really haphazardly, like a sword, but it's a great axe. He's covered in furs, brown fur and he's got his kind of war paint already pre-painted on. And his head's just kind of swinging around, smelling, trying to figure out what's going on while he nervously kind of like twitches. Looks nervous, or maybe it's agitation, or maybe it's kind of excitement building up. Not entirely sure.
Thank you. And Sean, can you please describe what Malagak says?
Yeah, of course. So Tech is a half-elf cleric. He wears very kind of simple, kind of understated, like friar's robes in kind of hues of sort of muddy greys. He's got a long, messy hair that's kind of tied back in a bun, and a bit of a messy beard as well. He's like I say, he's very kind of understated, very simple man. So he's kind of got his symbol of Talos around his neck. But other than that, he's not about pomp and circumstance, unlike some clerics from Kithis, who shall go unnamed.
You don't know, but you are both walking to the same direction. And you get to this uncomfortable situation where it's like walking at the same pace, but then you don't know each other. It's like, should I take over? Should I walk behind them? Tell me, what did you do?
Are you going this way?
Excuse me, young man.
Sorry. Try and walk a bit faster.
I will allow Malagak to kind of go a bit further. If our paths kind of start diverging, I will. I'm going to keep tabs on everyone. I'm obviously here to
wait
to get information.
Mother said that's rude. Please go first forward.
Oh, certainly.
No, wait. No, I should do it.
You seem uncertain.
I am.
Are you?
Cramped spaces, boats. They're lovely. Do you want to go, or do you know where? Bar?
At this point, a third figure joins to this really awkward situation, and you also been told to go this way. So, Jim, you've seen this scene. Could you please describe us what Charlie would do under such situation?
Sure. Charlie, I think is there space to kind of scoot around them and just, it's quite kind of slender, so we'd try and, it's rubbish at stealth, but not stealth, but we'd try and kind of squeeze past.
So people at this point has noticed this situation and they're just trying to avoid them. So you can go around, but there is clearly like a pocket or like a buffer of empty space between them, because people are just like, what is going on?
Okay. Then yeah, I think I'd try and kind of slink around them. It's certainly not between them, but around the two of them. I probably would not be able to stop giving a look of what on earth are you doing?
As you pass them over, what do they see?
So Charlie is kind of quite slender, fairly femme-presenting, a fire genasi, but with not sort of glowing skin, with quite grey, ashy skin, sort of dry and cracked. They're wearing quite baggy clothes, a long jacket with a sort of wide hood that's... No, they probably don't have the hood up. And their hair is kind of quite, again, very dry and black, and sort of looks almost like sort of burned straw or something.
Thank you. So as Tech and Malagag are trying to figure out like this sort of going, you see that this other femme-presenting individual walks in the direction that you're going. It's not too far. It's just probably like, I will meet you at this specific deck, just one of the boarding entrances for the ship. So I would say, yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I probably do clock Charlie, but I'm obviously in the middle of sort of dealing with Malagak and trying to size Malagak up. I'm going to extend my left hand in a handshake and see whether you naturally try to go with your right or your left.
Yes, barbarian customs shake, where I offer both my hands and then just one.
Interesting. Normally people who find themselves in these awkward situations are southpaws like myself.
I have hands. Sorry.
Proficiency in hands. Love it.
Roll me for hands.
I mean, it doesn't sound like you're very proficient.
We'll see. I'm southpaws. Are you not from around here?
Oh, I apologize. Southpaw is another term for one who favors the left hand.
Oh. Is it better?
I mean, it's really down to personal...
I like both my hands, really, but I guess if yours is a nice left hand, then I must... Yeah, it's very nice.
Started to make Tech question his own...
No, I've got a meeting I've got to get to at the bar with Ale, so you want to stay here, or are you going that way too?
Well, I'll tell you what, rather than walking in awkward silence, let's simply walk together, shall we, my new friend?
Of course, yeah, that's a good thing, compromise.
Mm-hmm.
All these customs, learning so much already.
The three of you start keep on walking, and obviously Charlie, being ahead, will be the first to see Rick. Rick is a half-orc, gorgeous individual, him, and he has like this teal skin tone, and they have some jewelry, golden jewelry all over, like on the brows, on the eyebrows, the ears and everything. Last time you saw Rick, he used to have both eyes. Now he's missing one, probably the left one. He seems rather happy, so probably he's made peace with the situation. And he waves at Charlie.
Hey,
you okay?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I could be better, but
yeah. What happened?
Well, one of the customers in the pub went a little bit friendly, and he ignored my safe word, and The rest is story.
Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. That's hard. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, the worst part is that they blame it on me, so now I work in the lower decks.
Oh,
I whispered to Tetch, he should have favored his left too.
Please, the person has disabled themselves, and I don't think this is really the time to make jokes.
Oh, save that question for later.
I think at this point you have the other two, Tech and Malaga, have reached to this point where it's obvious that the three of you are looking after the same individual, and Rick just greets you with like a nod. Okay, so this is a little bit awkward because I think what you're looking for has been double booked, if you know what I mean. That's up to you how to solve it, but this is what I can do. And he produces 3 boarding passes to each of you. What you're looking for might be in the lower decks or in the warehouse. You need to be really careful because tonight, especially, there is a little bit more of security, if you know what I mean. I will be around if you need any help, but try not to come to me straightforward, just pretend that you don't know me. And he aims to Charlie and then looks to Malagak. I think you need to have a conversation about the item that you are looking for.
Don't tell them. I'm not looking for anything. It's a secret.
Charlie looks at Malagak and just sort of rolls their eyes.
And then looks at Tej and says, you, on the other hand, you might need to do a little bit more of intel before. So, yeah, but you might have some leads in the lower decks. And with that, we're going to move to somewhere, another place in the decks with Orica. Orica, you are a bard, and news travel really quickly among your community. You know that someone really, I wouldn't say famous like a superstar, because their fame might come from the fact that they don't have like a permanent gig, or that that they are being sponsored by someone. It's just that they are great and you never know whether they're going to perform. But tonight, these people is going to perform at the chateau. You also have, someone that is more of a rival to you. It's one of those things that you like each other, like personally, but you also hate each other. So it's like a sibling rivalry kind of thing. And you've been having a couple of drinks already with these people. Oren is a big pink tiefling that I will describe as a medieval Lolita. It's up to you. How do you imagine that? But Oren is having a glass of wine. What are you having, Orica?
Well, I'm leaning elegantly against the bar, as I normally do, and I'll have whatever sparkles, really. I do enjoy something that sparkles, don't you, Oren? So Orica is a very tall orc. She is very lean. She's not muscular like the other orcs tend to be. She's got this dark hair which is plaited back and tied in with some ribbon or some scrap of material, which is the same material as the dress she's wearing, which is long and flowing, has lots of sort of dark reds to it with floral patterns. And she kind of turns her head as if listening intently to Orin, who's with her right now. But all the entire time, her bright yellow eyes are scanning the entire room around her, and those who are looking would see that her fingers always seem to be moving as if playing a lute that isn't there.
Nice. Well, darling, it's been a while since we saw each other.
It has.
Rumor says that you are upset, maybe?
I'm not upset, darling. Why would I be upset?
Who knows, right? I mean, to be fair, I don't have the time right now to talk about it. But if you come in to the performance tonight, we can have a word about it and discuss it further, if that's okay for you.
I think we should talk about your repertoire. I think there are some editing sort of issues that we could talk about, you know. I think really that there's some little pieces, little numbers within that could be without. But that's your choice. Don't let me influence you.
I appreciate the suggestions because, you know, we should always be open to improvement.
So open.
But I think you will find that I'm a individual that serves the best patron and the coin. So if my patrons want me to sing about something, I will sing about it.
Yeah, it's one thing singing something, and then the other thing is singing it truthfully. You know, you have to have your facts correct, Orin, darling, don't you? So we'll talk about it later. How about that? And her voice is getting quite high pitched at this point.
It's fine. It's fine. Orin takes sort of an invitation, kind of not an invitation, a leaflet, and it has a mini poster of an event happening in the chateau. And you can see the bride and the knight. So that's that's the name of the performance. And you see a picture or like a drawing of a blue tiefling and a latrine on the poster. Setting the time, probably like 7 to midnight kind of event. Invite only. And that's it. Darling, I gotta go. I actually think I will be able to meet with this person, and if they can, you know, put a word for me between the community, that would be great for my career. I suggest you to come and we can talk further.
The bright and the night, you've really nailed your rhyming, Orin. You've really worked on that, and I can tell.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. As this happened, Wesley, you are in the same sitting area, probably not overlooking or like overhearing the conversation, but when Orica, not that got upset, but when went a little bit too high, somebody just pokes you from the back. And this is one of your friends, or acquaintance, I would say. And they are wearing sort of the uniform for the people that works in the chateau. This is Isabella. And Isabella, let me tell you. Isabella is a water genasi, so she is very in the blue tones, and you can see like her hair sort of waving all the time. She's wearing this sort of impeccable and super clean cleaning crew uniform, She says, "Oh, I'm really sorry for the waiting. I apologize."
Isabella, pleasure. Oh, I'm so glad to see. How are you? How's the ship? How's the job? How is everything?
Shit. Like, honestly, these people, I've seen it, everything. And, I officially had it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was really hoping this was going to work out better for you. Are you looking at somewhere else, or are you stuck with this for a while longer?
I mean, the money is good. Once we go, everything is fine. But, like, Sunday mornings are the worst. When
the
people
worst, absolutely.
Good.
No, I bet you can't wait to get out on the waves again. I'm looking forward to it myself. I've been, on land a little bit too long. You know the feeling.
And they have a bag, and they take another uniform and give it to you. Okay, so this is also your papers for work. I understand that you're gonna be here for a short period of time. If you need help to clean your mess, just let me know. Hopefully not.
I've got it covered. Don't worry.
I know you're a professional. You will be assigned to one of the rooms in the lower decks. What you are looking for might be in the upper decks. I unfortunately cannot help you get there, but I know you're a resourceful individual, so just try not to mess around. And if you get caught, you don't know me, okay?
Of course not. Never seen you before in my life.
Thank you, darling. Could you please tell us what Wesley looks like?
Wesley is a young man, you'd guess kind of 19, 20. He has, kind of very fair hair and these piercing, kind of slightly icy blue eyes. Currently wearing this 3/4 length coat made out of deep red leather, slightly ridiculously ostentatious. Looking very at ease in... Is there a view of the ship from here?
Yes, so it could be like a pub with some sittings outside, and you can see this massive ship on the deck.
Amazing. In which case, Wesley is just laid back looking up at the ship with kind of this delighted grin on his face.
With that, Isabella will just squeeze your hand and say, "Good luck, baby." And
pleasure as always.
To the ship. And as everybody has the papers and decide when to board the ship, you will find out that probably the first to arrive inside the ship and to your accommodations is Charlie, Tech, and Malagak. So you get to this cabin. It's not too big. Let's say probably you will fit like 8 beds. So 4 bunk beds. And most of them are empty. And this is a room that you've been assigned.
So, it seems that we are going to be getting to know each other fairly well. I would like to introduce myself, my fellows. I am Tech Ginger Twine, and, well, it sounds like we may have our own business together, but certainly if there's anything that I can do to aid you in yours, just let me know.
Interrupting the conversation, you hear, and that would be probably Orica.
Am I at the door?
Yes.
Hello? Hello?
Sleeping?
Yes. Do I believe that this is my room?
Yeah, it is.
I wasn't aware there'd be anybody else within.
Yeah, they don't usually tell you that.
No, I look around, seeing all the bunk beds. It appears that we are boarding together. That's nice. That's nice. Has anyone taken the lower bunk? Because that's somewhere where I would like to be. No?
Certainly, I would prefer a lower bed, but I would if you wish to claim one. I'm sure that there's enough
I
going
would.
around.
I would. Orica, you may have seen me. I've been performing around recently. What's your name? My friend who also appreciates lower bunks?
Oh, I mean, it's not so much myself, but my knees. I think you'll appreciate. I am Tetch. Thank you.
Good to meet you, Tetch.
Interrupting again, Wesley. So you've been given an uniform. Would you be wearing that uniform? I mean, it's not that you have to, but would you be wearing that uniform? And also, you've been given a normal room, so it's not a cruise staff room. This is like, so your boarding pass is like for a normal passenger.
Yeah, I'm not wearing the uniform at the moment then.
So that would be Wesley at the door.
Oh God, there's another one.
Come in.
Ah, hello everyone. Oh, I've got some company on this voyage. That's very exciting. How's everyone doing? Excited? Ready to set off? First time on a ship? You're looking a little uneasy there. Everything all right?
You see Malagak trying to climb up the small. He's like a massive bugbear, and he's trying to get onto the top bunk above Tetch. What? Yeah. All good.
Great.
Sorry, do you work here?
No, just a passenger.
Oh, I see. You seem to know a lot about this ship.
Oh, not this one in particular. You know, I've been around though. This one is. Oh, have you seen? It's magnificent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm usually one for the sort of slightly smaller ships, a little bit easier to move around on. But this is quite something. You've got to admit.
It is divine. It is divine. You'll have to tell us all the gossip. Come in.
Thank you.
Come in.
Who are you?
Bunk is mine.
My name's Wesley. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Wesley. I'm Charlie. All nice to meet you.
We have someone famous too. This is Orica.
Orica, yes. I
You're
don't think
famous,
I
but-
got your name, although you did ascend those steps very well. I can see you
Thank
up
you.
there on the boat.
I am deft and agile.
You are. And your name?
Malagak.
Yes,
Nice to meet you.
Malaga. Good to meet you. Well,
Can you hold this? That's, off my great axe while I'm trying to climb up still.
I'll try and carry it with one hand, but my muscles will not allow me to hold it. It will clang onto the bottom. No, I can't.
And anyone who was kind of paying too close attention to Tetch will probably notice that with the four of you kind of around, he started, like, numbers are going in his head and he's starting to kind of count you all, and he's waiting for another knock on the door. But as he's kind of just waiting for another interruption, and our new friend, I didn't catch your name.
Wesley.
Charming. Now, I am Tetch as well, as I seem to have said it several times, but hopefully that may be the last. Keep looking at that door.
Is everything all right, Tetch? You seem a little preoccupied. The door
always
does open. I don't believe Wesley locked it behind him, if you're worried about being locked in.
Should that be a concern?
I don't know. I was just wondering why you were so insistent at looking at the door.
In my experience, I find that people tend to gather in groups of 5, and this is something that I think you'll notice as we get on. I'm half expecting there to be a 5th in a second.
Well, mostly they call it a quintet, and it's when a group of musicians gather together and perform a piece of music. That's often with 5 people.
There is 5, I think. 1,
5?
two, 3. Oh, there's only 4, but 5.
Oh, no, I scarcely count. I'm but a humble priest.
Oh, I see. 5 not including yourself, so 6.
Or do I count as
No,
2?
it's always 5.
I think we're always one. One does count oneself as one.
Charlie, Tetch, Orica, Wesley, Malagak. That's 5.
Correct.
You have your 5, Tetch. You can rest easy now. Lie down and get some rest.
As
You will
you
get out a
keep
little
going with
notepad and
the
start noting things down.
as you keep going with the conversation, it's probably past midday. Orica has been drinking. Not that means that it couldn't be earlier.
She's day drunk, Ali. Let's not lie about that.
So I guess all of you are like getting angry, but also there is like this magic sound that comes from somewhere, just giving notice about the sailing. So the ship is about to sail. If anyone wants to either get out, or like they say, like we live in 1 minute, for example. So just giving notice to the people like that wants to get down off the ship, do it now, or just be aware that the ship is leaving. I'm guessing none of you wants.
I'm going to head up on deck for a bit. Just, I like seeing the ship leave. Get something of the sea breeze as we leave the harbour. Anyone else care to join me?
Oh, yeah. I like outside.
Excellent.
I suppose I'll come as well. Supervise?
Are you performing on board, Haruka, or just along for the ride?
Not officially, I believe. Someone else is, although I don't hear they're very good. But I can perform whenever you wish, though a bit of coin would be appreciated. I'm not that well off.
Well, I'm sure we could sort something at some point. Little performance in one of the evenings. Sounds like an excellent way to pass the time.
I don't suppose any of you have any musical talent or can do any performance. We could do a little duet or a group number or a quintet.
I could do something, yeah.
What can you do?
War cry.
Show us now.
Well, I can't because no one's going to die yet, so...
Oh, does someone have to die in order? Do they die first and then you cry out, or do you cry out before you kill them?
Yes, yeah.
So preemptive rather than celebratory war cry.
Yes, it's a preemptive. It's an intimidation. It's, kind of thing.
Say no more.
Louder.
Roll me a performance check.
Oh, no. That's not a natural one that time. That's a 13.
Nice. It's okay. It's more than okay when you try like to make your performance or your tease. You're just teasing for now. Orica, you think there is some potential here?
Your projection is fabulous. You should keep working on it. You'll be a star in no time.
Well, if you ever need me for your number of quintet.
A quintet, yes.
Yeah,
I think
if you
that
ever
should be our
need me
group
to shout, I'm there.
I will gladly ask for you, Malagak. And Charlie, you're staying awfully quiet, my dear. Is there any special performance skill that you can add to the quintet?
Not so much from a musical point of view, I'm afraid. More of a special effects kind of thing, and like just produce flame, just a ball of flame kind of comes up and sort of swirls around a bit and then pops.
We can find a use for you,
and there's
Charlie.
some smoke and things.
Just keep it away from the curtains. We don't want to set those alight, but very
maybe
good.
you don't.
Charlie, you will know that the lower decks have always like a open mic policy. So for anyone that just wants to jump in, because obviously paid performers are reserved for the upper decks. So anyone that wants to provide some entertainment in the lower decks are more than welcome. You also know that the lower decks are more like, do you remember the scene in the Titanic where both of them goes down and everything is like a mess, just like that.
Okay.
So you are the five of you are going up to see the ship sailing, and the day is gorgeous. It's not too hot, but it's sunny, and there is this little like breeze that moves your hair, or amazing. There is this salty smell around because it's like the sea, and it's really refreshing, and you feel chill, and they sound like a horn or something, and the sails go down and the ship starts moving towards the open sea and Baldur's Gate. At this point, everybody thought the same. So the surface, or like the top part of the ship, is crowded. But as soon as the ship starts moving, people start like going back to their businesses, whatever it is.
Isn't it amazing how ships can move with nothing pushing it?
The wind's pushing it.
Of course.
So
I think
you're saying
Charlie, at that point, will just like quickly look at the others, just a quick kind of like, is it just me? Or
So why is everyone on this boat that's floating away by itself?
I'm just here for a little trip.
Well, that's not what Rick said.
Well, here from my boss. I've got to pick up some things.
Oh, yeah, me too. Here to,
Yes.
I'm a go-getter backer, is what we call them. I go, I get, then I go back.
Would that make you a go-getter-go-backer?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually.
Got a nice ring to it.
Wait, can you repeat that for me? I've already forgotten.
Go-getter, a go-backer.
Go-getter backer. Yes, I like it.
How about just a gopher? Because you go for things.
What's a gopher?
Someone who goes for things.
I'm a go-getter backer. Or go-get backer.
Okay.
How about you condense it a little bit? Something like go get, go back?
There must be a better thing to... yes, I'm here to get something for my boss friend too. But, yeah, that's me. I can walk, right?
You can. I do hope they pay you to go and get things and then go and come back and get things to go back.
No, the payment's in the adventure itself.
They don't provide you with coin?
Well, food and armor repairs and, yeah.
I see you like to accessorize with a lot of hair.
I do.
Is that...
Look at this, but...
I am.
It's so soft.
Does it look like hair or fur?
It's fur. It's very much fur.
I will
yeah.
pet it in that case, because hair's a little bit...
Yeah, it's not hair. It's not hair. No, it's fur, yeah. The only, fur, my actual fur that is seen is my head, like my face fur. The rest of it's all covered under accessorized fur.
I'm just here for the trip. I do enjoy boats, and especially boats that move either due to their own accord or the wind, whichever boat you care to go on. So I'm just here to experience people, to experience as much drama as I can, to understand life. To understand
Inside check.
Yeah, I'll jump in on that.
What is life? Good question.
Orica, please. Deception check.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
I got a 20 on the dice for a 28.
Oh, nice.
Got a 24.
Charlie?
Wow.
21.
Okay. So there is... Yeah, Orica, tell us. So, Tetch sort of gets that there is something else. Charlie, it's uncertain, but tell us, Orica.
I'm happy for you to keep some secrets, but Tetch obviously knows that there's something going on.
Orica would be able to pick up on the fact that Tetch is kind of looking suspiciously, but then would sort of, I've heard the shopping's fabulous in Baldur's Gate, so obviously it'd be nice to go there too.
Wesley, I think that would be you. Could you please make me a history check with disadvantage?
It's not going to go well, but sure. Yeah, with the disadvantage, that's an 8.
There is something about Orica that... did you introduce yourself with the full name, Orica? No. So there is something about Orica, like on the status, like, I've seen this somewhere of a relevant group or organization, but you cannot pin it down. There is something about Orica's outfit that's particular, just particular. You don't know what, but something there. I guess this whole conversation just keeps going because I think you're having a blast of a time, and as a DM, I'm having a blast of a time. There's some drinks passing around. Of course, some of them are free, depending on the kind of bracelet that you have. You don't have a bracelet, so you have to pay for them. And it's this point of time where you have like the golden hour, so you can see the beautiful sunset in the horizon and those amazing purples and oranges on the sky. It's getting chilly, but it's not cold. And tell me what you're doing, guys.
I mean, Tetch is still convinced that there's going to be another powerful person knocking around, so I'm kind of keeping one eye out on the other passengers, seeing if anyone appears to be kind of particularly notable.
Okay, do you want to make a perception check there, or just...
Yeah, I'm happy to do passive, whatever. Active passive perception. It's not as good as it would have been if I think I'm distracted by the conversation, because that was a 15.
Could I join in on this? Because I'd also be keeping an eye on some of the other passengers.
Yeah. Yeah.
20, non-natural.
Nice. So the other three of you notice that there is some interest from Wesley and Tetch just to look around and keep an eye on stuff. And Wesley, you will notice a really opulent group of people. So the kind of people that is like new rich, like super like loud and a little bit of bad taste, but all opulent and covered in nice clothes and jewelry. And it gives you the impression that this is the kind of people that are easy to play, or like to make a scam from them, or to scam them, kind of things. Just they are just like ridiculously wealthy and a little bit drunk, so playing or trying to scheme them would be fine. However, you also notice that they are well guarded by 2 or 3 really tall bodyguards. Other than that, you see the normal kind of passengers on the decks, families, maybe some really, I would say, like those tourists that they are taking pictures of everything, but no such thing as a camera exists. So I guess they are sketching. And yeah, there's not much to be noticed right now here. But then you notice the crew is starting to light some lights or like torches around the whole periphery of the ship. And that you probably notice the same, just as when Wesley starts picking on these rich people, you just follow that lead and you notice the same.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what Wesley's intentions at this point are, so I'm kind of just keeping an eye on both.
Yes. So probably it's about 5, 6. And the performance that you got invited to, Orica, it started like from 7, but it says 7 to midnight, so probably the main act is around 10, 11, but for now, yeah.
So, like I said, there's someone that I do know who is performing a little later on today. They're not that good, but it's something to do. So I don't know if you want to go, and we could always go later. Fashionably late, always the best way. We could go have a look, clap kindly, in support, and then we could go and have our group number downstairs.
So,
are they better than you?
I don't believe so. We often play at the same places, although I get the biggest applause, and I don't like to rub it in their face, you see. But it would be nice to show up and just, clap. Boo. Clap, mainly. But if you feel the need to do a war cry then, Malagak, you could do that.
I could do it as they start their performance to give them inspiration. Yeah.
Yes, many times as well.
Would that help?
Constantly as they're performing. I think that would suit. Yes. No,
I have
that sounds
complete
good.
trust in what you're telling me is
Good. Good. You will do that.
It could be my audition to go up there myself. Maybe get a wristband and get free ale.
Yeah, I was wondering, what can we do to get free alcohol here? Because this is simply not good. We can't be paying for everything.
No, I literally can't.
No. Can anybody acquire one for us? Can we sneakily pretend?
Well, I could just go ask that person for theirs.
You could. Go and do that.
I'll go and do that.
Both of you make me a perception check.
Oh, okay. That's a 22.
I'm
no,
rolling
sorry.
down.
That's yours. Mine's a 20.
22.
You clock a group of really, I would say they are like 6-7 goblins, just like messing around. That this is the first time they've been away from home, and probably it's like a stag do or a hen do, who knows. All of them are wearing golden bracelets, and you can do 2 + 2 and know that is like the highest of the colors, so like the highest category. And they seem, if you try to pull it out, I think you can pickpocket those bracelets.
My kin. Let me go speak to them.
I shall come with you. Is anyone else coming?
I'm not going to miss this.
If Tetch is seeing this, I will not be party to this. If it's simply drinks that you wish to buy, I will gladly give you a gold piece each. Will that mollify you?
That only will buy us one Tetch. That won't buy us an entire evening.
How expensive do you think these drinks are?
Very. I barely have any. I've shrapnel left in my purse.
You haven't been on this ship before, have you?
No.
Let's just maybe. You know what? Just go for your life.
I see it as quite an opportunity to relieve them of their vices. If they can't drink, we'll do the drinking for them, thus saving their moral.
Of course they can drink.
Their moral fortitude. They will be better people for it, and we will be glad.
So what's the plan here?
I will start praying for their souls to tell us.
Good.
I will just walk over to them, and in Goblin I shall speak to them.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Malagak.
Oi, mate.
What's going on here? You having a little dad's party, drinking?
Yeah, old mate's getting married, yeah. And you can see like all of them are wearing like the same sort of tuxedo kind of printed on a t-shirt, and only one of them has like an actual tuxedo, but it's all messed already. Probably they've been drinking from 8 a.m. and it's quite late already. So some of them are like already gone, but standing just by the grace of the Lord.
Who's the lucky man?
Yeah, oh mate, yeah, James is getting married, mate.
All right, go. Did you say James?
Yes.
Okay, I'll walk over to James and pick him up and go, yeah, congratulations! And as I'm doing that, I'd like to try and sleight of hand this wristband off.
As this is happening, I'm just going to turn around to the others like, I don't know.
All this is in Goblin, by the way, that I'm speaking to them.
Yeah, not a clue what's happening.
Yeah.
Let me roll something here.
I am technically a Goblinoid. I think Bugbear's a Goblin, so yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie standing sort of just far enough away to be like not necessarily with them, and is just sort of watching hands and with a grin.
So all of you see how Malagak starts shaking this poor goblin who failed his Constitution saving throw, and start like giving you a little bit of goblin.
That's fine. I'm just like cheering and like it's celebratory, like you're getting married, yeah, kind of thing, you know.
Could you please make me the dexterity saving throw?
Looking at the costumes, I will get out my loot as this is going on and play "Here Comes the Bride."
Another 20.
Another 20. So you are shaking it, and you see the face of like, oh my god, this is going really bad, and you manage to move it just before they spill the juice. How do you want to get those? That wristband?
So as I'm shaking him, I like lower. As I'm lowering him back down again, I'll just pull across his wrist, like down his forearm across his wrist, and try and sleight of hand it off.
Yes, please. Do it with advantage because these people is like.
So I have advantage anyway for some reason. Okay, good luck. Oh no, that's a 16.
Is it all right if I don't approve of this, but I also don't particularly want things to come to fisticuffs. So can I use Thaumaturgy to kind of make a rumble of thunder to maybe additionally distract people?
Yes. Do you want to do it like to the ones that are on the floor or the one that is being shaken?
The ones on the floor, I feel like the drunk one is probably not going to notice as much as the friend seeing it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me what's the effect?
So it's literally just thaumaturgy. I'm going to create an instantaneous sound originating from a point of my choice. So it's going to appear like the thunder is like literally in their midst, just so that it's got the best effect on them. But it is definitely the appeal of thunder.
Nice. As they just go like, yeah, thinking that this is some sort of performance just made for them. And yeah, you get the wristband. That's one. Do you want to get more of them?
I was just like holding my hand. I just like turn around to everyone and go, "It worked."
I will go in and just prestidigitate Malagak, but also the goblins from whatever liquid has been scattered, shall we say. Oh, I'm so sorry. My friend gets so upset you can't understand a word I'm saying. I'm going to just wash you. Don't mind me.
I'm translating for you as you go.
Oh, good. Right. Yeah. I'll wash the group.
And they go like standing in one line, just like, yes, please. And then just being cleaned.
Oh, they seem really, this next thing I might do may seem silly, but Malagak thinks it's going to work properly. So I put the band on, and in Goblin, you're being cleaned, and drinks are on me.
Oh, man, yeah.
And then I walk away.
Amazing.
Do you want to get more? Or, I guess one wristband will do for...
Yeah, Malagak wouldn't think that far ahead. He just went to get a wristband and he's done it.
Malagak, that was fantastic. The rest of you, thank you for being there as well. Tetch, I know that took a lot for you, but you joined in.
We should go inside. It's going to rain soon.
Yes,
I don't know what you're talking about. It does seem like rain, yes.
How comfortable are Wesley and Tetch with rain and storms?
I'm very comfortable with rain and storms. Perfectly happy for it to get drenched through.
Wesley will head inside if the others are moving in.
So you feel this sort of electricity before the storm, but it seems like nothing is paying much of attention. So probably the crew is really used to difficult weather, and this ship is unsinkable.
I don't like the way that you've pointed that out.
That and the previous reference to Titanic. Doesn't bode well, does it?
How big do we need the wood plank for you all to fit in?
I'll never let go, Jack.
So everyone is going down. So as you go back in, of course, all the floors are sort of open to everyone, but there will be some sections that you are allowed or not. So at this point, because of your passing board is just for the lower decks, probably staying in the upper decks might not be possible unless you find a way to stay. But I will assume that you all go, if not all the way down to your accommodation, probably you are like in the middle. So probably middle tier decks.
What time is it, DM?
Probably is 8:30.
I mean, the performance does start soon, but they always come in with the intro acts, and they're never as good. And honestly, it's usually Oren the whole way through, and they're just warming up at that point. So, I mean, we have some time before we go and watch.
Do you want drinks?
I think that's a jolly good idea.
Do you drink, Wesley?
Absolutely.
What do you drink? Tell me right now. If you want to.
Liv.
I'll just have an ale for the time being.
You want ale?
Yeah.
Oh, from Charlie?
Whiskey, thanks.
Whiskey. Oh, I never liked whiskey. It's too Tetch.
When you offer Tetch, you can see that there's a kind of a hesitation, and he says, I shall stick with water at this point, I believe.
Just normal water.
Yes, whatever they have to hand.
Okay, yeah. Orica?
Oh, surprise me.
Oh, okay. And I shall go to Rick. Rick is the bartender on the lower deck, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll go to Rick and order. Rick? Rick?
Yeah. What can I get you?
I've got an order.
Wait. Yeah, that's it. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
He does it under the eye patch, and you're just like,
It's a phantom wink.
So he starts serving you the drinks. He actually gives you 2 of each. He's like, yeah, mate, he's gonna get busy, so you don't have to queue.
What if somebody said, surprise me, when that you ask them what they want to drink? What would you get them?
Oh, the Chateau Special.
The what?
The Chateau Special.
What's that?
And he started making like a cocktail. It's not too heavy, but it's super sweet. So 2 or 3 of those, and it's gonna be like a bad next morning. And then they flame it, and they just put some like cinnamon on it, so it creates those sparkles, and give you 2 of those. They still flaming at the moment.
All right, so I'll carry the ale, the water, and the whiskey in one hand, and the flaming cocktails. I'm like, oh, as I'm walking back. Who said fire in a boat was a good idea? Bloody idiots. I'll bring them all the drinks over.
Nice.
As soon as Wesley sees you come over with this, I'm getting one of those. Could I borrow the wristband?
Yeah, sure.
DM, presumably the opulent group from upstairs haven't come down to the lower decks with us unimportant folk.
Yeah, unfortunately they are having their own party with bubbles upstairs.
That's all good. In that case, yeah, I will go over and order a cocktail from Rick, and yeah, while he's making it, we'll just try and start a bit of gentle chat about, the ship, the voyage, anyone of interest on the ship. Just trying to pick up a...
Yes. Mate, what you looking for? And he gives you the look like, talk straight to me, because I'm having it's busy, so the less of the time that you consume out of his day, the better.
All right, understood. I'll get straight to it. Wesley will slide over. 10 gold. Passenger named Mildred on the upper deck somewhere. Any idea which room's hers?
Oh, no. Don't even try them. I used to work in the upper decks, and God, they are crazy bananas. Like, every time I was working for them or I was in the bar, either a fight, an assassination. What's wrong with Mildred? Like, seriously. Never mind. I think she is on the ship. But mate, just don't. Like, this happened one of those nights.
Fair enough. Thanks for the warning. And thanks for the drink. This is something spectacular.
Are you staying for the performance?
Oh yeah, we're hanging around.
Good. It's gonna be amazing.
While that's happening, Charlie would be looking around the lower decks bar, specifically looking for Isabel, the maid that was mentioned before.
Yes. You see... roll me a D100.
Oh, D100?
Yes.
Exciting.
C100 Isabels.
How many of them?
The night of 100 spells, amazing.
There are 100 maids, and they're all called.
25.
25. Okay. No, yeah, okay. So you see it's getting late. So that means that the cleaning crew, they usually do the cleaning. Like the busy time for the cleaning crew should be like between 10 and 4 when they do the changing on the rooms. So when people is out of the rooms. And right now, some of them are having their breaks. So some of them are either at the rooms or just walking around. Because you are on the lower decks, there is like lots of them. So this is where the crew spend most of the time, because obviously they don't have access to the upper levels. Some of them do if they hang out with the right people. But right now, you cannot see Isabella. So you are familiar with Isabella. But you cannot see her. Mm-hmm. But there is like a group of mates, because they have like this really specific attire, and they're just having a time.
So, and you said that Rick gave Malagak 2 of each drink, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Charlie will take both drinks and just, sorry folks, excuse me a minute. And we'll go over to the group of cleaners, and I want to pick one that hopefully one that I recognize and have maybe seen talking to Isabella before.
Okay.
So I have tip a glass and get their attention.
Are you offering the drink?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. I like tip my glass and offer them the other one.
So this person, I would say, is that's an interesting one. This is Hero, like a rabbit person.
Mm-hmm.
And they are really tall, really lean, beautiful ears, just sort of pulled back and tied up with a hairband. And they already been holding one drink, but they not at you. They take the glass, down it, and it's like, oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you very much. I'm Octavius, and you are?
You're welcome. I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you.
Charlie, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm traveling on the ship, and a friend of mine, I think, works here. Do you know Isabella?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Izzy. Yeah. She's downstairs. She wasn't feeling it. I think she got a bug, or maybe she's just busy.
Oh, I get you.
She was supposed to join us, but I don't know. I mean, like, that girl, she's crazy bananas.
Well, I wanted to surprise her. She doesn't know I'm on the ship yet. I don't suppose you could tell me which room she's in so I can maybe go visit her?
Give me a persuasion check.
And that's no. Mm-hmm. With a -1, that is 7.
They look at you up and down and say, give me another couple of drinks and maybe.
I'll see what I can do. Here's one to start, and offers my drink.
They take the drink and come back to the group of people. What is everybody else doing? Well, you saw Charlie move out to this group of people.
Who do you think he's talking to?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It looks like a maid.
It does. Charlie certainly seems very intent on something. Look how intently they're glaring at them.
I know. Do you think they need help?
Maybe. Tetch, you're very wise. Perhaps.
I shouldn't go and help.
Should we go and help Charlie? Is that something we should do?
I would certainly never tell a person what they should or shouldn't do themselves. Certainly, I got to the age I am now by keeping myself out of other people's business.
But you must only be about 25. I mean, look how dazzling you are. Your skin is simply marvelous.
At least 50. Look at him.
You're very kind and you're very astute, yes.
Thank you. What does that mean?
It means you pretty much got it on the nose. Well done.
Oh,
I need to stop using idioms around Malagak. Or continue.
Wesley was with the bartender, came back, and then Charlie went to the group of maids, came back. Charlie, how are you gonna get those drinks? Are you gonna pay for them? Are you gonna steal them? Are you gonna ask for the bracelet?
I think, I would come back to the table and Wesley, I'd just go turn to Wesley, who's presumably still got the bracelet. Or, Hey, Wesley, I was hoping to buy a round of drinks for my new friends over there. Mind if I get that bracelet off you?
Oh, sure. Assuming Malagak doesn't mind.
Oh, why would I mind? It's not mine.
Over to you then.
Malagak, shush, Malagak.
It's
It is
not
yours.
mine.
Malagak, I like you. We'll take the bracelet and wander off the bar. Anyone else want anything?
I shouldn't. No,
Oh,
it's
look at
all
the-
right.
2 mugs of ale and the cocktail I've got in front of me. Probably good for the time being.
It's turning into quite a night.
Charlie, is everything all right over there? Is everything okay with your new friends?
Are you not going to
Oh,
make
yeah.
the performance? Are you going to be busy with your friends? Your other friends?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just meeting new people. That's all.
Well, I'm not offended. Really?
Good. That's really good to hear.
Mm.
My dear, you will have company, so do not worry about that. I assume you have some sort of plan for getting us in. I don't know about you, but my pass is not going to extend to getting to the upper decks for this entertainment.
Oh, yes, you're just my groupies. You can come with me. It's fine. They know me. They know who I am. I'll just say, please let me in with my friends and Charlie, and then we'll go in.
Charlie has walked away by this point.
Okay.
That was so good.
So, are we fashionably late enough for you yet, or do you want to leave it a touch longer?
What time is it, TM?
Probably 10:30.
Oh, yes, no, we should definitely get down there immediately. Yes. Malagak, I hope you got your war cry prepared.
Can I borrow some of that ale, Wesley? Wet the palate.
As we walk down, I would just say, Orica, my dear, I'm obviously tonight's entertainment is riding on us getting in there. So if you don't mind, may I bestow a bit of divinity upon your person? It will involve me just touching your arm gently.
What will it do?
I simply want to aid your chances. I'm asking you for consent to touch you to give you guidance.
No, that's fine. That sounds fine. I mean, normally, No, it's fine. It's fine. You go ahead. I'll hold out my arm.
I will literally just kind of in a most unobtrusive area of your arm, just give you a touch, and when we're a minute, like I can only concentrate on it for so long, but when we're close, I'll just kind of give you a. There you are.
Yeah. Are we waiting for Charlie though? Just out of game. Charlie, did you?
So Charlie is now at the bar with the bartender.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Hey, what can I get you?
I can go get him.
I think we best. It's not quite a quintet if there aren't 5 of us. You see.
Let me go get them.
Yeah.
Wait, right. Charlie!
Just as I'm about to order. What's that?
We're late! Unfashionably!
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I'll turn to the bartender and go, maybe later. Thanks.
Winks at you and keeps going with their business.
And then we'll head back. All right, then let's go and see this performance, I guess.
Thank you, Charlie. I know how dear your friends are to you, and we will. I take folks to where we need to be, DM.
So the invitation has the level and the name of the room. And as you start walking, there is a lot of people going that way because they want to see the performance. And it's weird because where you were before, it was mostly like low income sort of audience, but this one is all around the kind of people there. So you see people like in really fancy attires, or like people like where you were before. You also recognize, well, all of you see some crew members, but like high position. So at this point, there is a wide range of people in this going down. And actually, it's a little bit strange for you to say, like, why is, if this is so important or like so good, why is not performing in one of the upper decks? But then as you get in, you are met by really tall, rather slender tiefling, and they just ask for your invitation.
Hello, yes, I'm here. This is my invitation, and as you'll see, it's for all of us. We are the quintet. We're here to support dearest Orin in his marvelous attempts at performing.
You are unfashionable late. And they, instead of letting you go, instead of letting you pass, they show you like another corridor so you can go behind the stage. And as you go passing by, you see some other artists. You might have recognized some of them like from before, but no one really, really famous. It's just like people from on the showbiz, let's say. And finally, you get to this door that says Oren.
Should I knock? I'm going to knock.
Do it.
Hello?
Who's this?
It's me. Have you gone off stage
What the hell
already?
have you been doing? And you are late. Stop knocking and wasting my time. Get in.
I mean, at least say please. That's manners, Oren, isn't it? I'll open the door and we'll fall in.
And Oren looks at you like, please, I guess. So I've done my exercises.
Good.
We are going out in 5. And who's these people?
Oh, this is my group. I formed a group very quickly, very talented individuals. We're called the Quintet. Happy to, support you on stage if that's something that you're after. Charlie does marvelous pyrotechnics, the likes of which I've never seen before. Malagak, very good with a war cry. Tetch keeps us all grounded. And Wesley knows a lot about a lot of things. It's always good to have someone in the know.
I mean, the more the merrier, right? What can I say? I guess I own you this one.
We'll talk about that. So, any special numbers you're not including in this performance, Oren?
We're going to perform our famous duet, the one, the infamous one, you know. I don't know, name a famous duet here. And
the 25 maidens upon the ship. Yes, I know that one.
I knew.
The 25 maidens, yep.
They point to like a wardrobe, and you see several outfits, and they go like, if you want some, please help yourself. And they look at Charlie, Wesley, Tej, and Malaga to say, you might find something of your size.
Is there something with fur?
And they start like going through, and they give you like this amazing fox for it seems like the fur of a owl bird, but it's like it's in a ombre, so it starts like red and it finishes in white, so passing through the pink.
I'll be right back.
Tej, are you looking for something, or are you just gonna?
I'm entirely intending to not go onto stage if I can help it.
Charlie.
Yeah, is also not looking for anything. We'll be stood at the side of the stage, maybe firing off bits of
Wesley.
things.
Yeah. What can I find?
What do you want to find?
Something that looks good. Classy, elegant.
Okay, so there is like a 3 pieces kind of suit, but it's a little bit shiny. So it's
yes.
like
Perfect.
a shiny tuxedo, and it has a beautiful rose made of I don't know, like a fabric, and is so the tuxedo in itself is black with blue, so it shines in blue, and the flower is just white. Yes. And Orion's like, we late, come on. And just they start walking to like the backstage of the stage, and you see like the curtain, and are you ready, my darling? And extends the hands to Orca.
Am I ready? I'm always ready. I don't think anything within your wardrobe will fit me, sadly, but I'll go on with what I have on. Malagak, I see you dressed. Very flattering. Wesley as well. Tetch and Charlie, are you not joining us?
Well, like I said, I'm not really much of a performer.
That's true. But if you could do the pyrotechnics, that would be marvelous.
I can make some things light up.
And Tetch,
Everybody
on hand, my dear.
thank you.
Everybody gets ready, and as the curtains open, we're gonna go to our break.
Oh no, what's about to happen?
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time and beta access to things and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, Check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. You could be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
And we are back. Thank you again if you keep watching this. The first part was a beautiful introduction to my characters and what the hell they are doing in this ship. And somehow we managed to jump into a gig, and we are about to see how this performance goes. Yes.
Would Orica please be able to just grant 2 bardic inspiration, 1 to Malagak, 1 to Joe, and we're going to do voice exercises. So it's going to put the lips together and blow. And we're going to do that a lot. And yes, there we go. Yes, very good, very good. Wesley, not sure what we're going to be doing, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
I've got a plan.
Good, yes. Malagak, just do your thing. If you need to project towards Oren, not me. We want him to be drowned out by your beautiful voice.
Yes.
Yes.
I will do that. You said to repeatedly do it throughout the show.
Specifically when Oren's singing. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just before we go, Malagak, would you like just a little more stage presence? I know you've got a lot already.
What do you mean?
I just, you're doing a great job of the whole, imposing big presence on the stage. I just wondered if you wanted more of that.
I mean, there's no time for me to bulk up with food and stuff.
I could cast a spell on you, which would help.
No, spells. Spells always go wrong.
No worries then. Another time, perhaps.
What are you going to do exactly?
You.
No, the presence on the stage. What would it do? Would it make me bigger?
It would make you bigger, yes.
Oh, do it.
I will cast Enlarge on Malagak.
Oh, no.
You both got a D8, by the way, of inspiration.
Oh, no. I love it so much.
I love how you said, spells always go wrong to the to the party of casters.
Yeah.
I was going to say the cast of partiers there.
I mean, so far, also true.
I don't know what you've done, Wesley, but this is amazing.
So you finish your exercises, vocal exercises, and you have vertically inspired your comrades. The curtain opens, and the auction room, or the function room is packed. Spotlight on all of you, and everybody's a little bit expectantly looking at you. Lights dim, and Oren looks at Orica.
At this point, sorry.
Yes.
So at this point, Charlie is sort of off at the side of the stage and does two things. First of all, casts Fog Cloud at a point sort of just in front of the stage, so fills the room with smoky haze, and uses manifests my wildfire spirit, which changes from time to time. It's always animals of some sort of swarm of animals. In this case, I think it's from they sort of hold their hands out, and from the palms of their hands, long kind of snakes of fire extend and then start kind of swimming through the air and out into above the audience and through the smoke.
Magical.
That's cool.
Whatever we're gonna do is gonna be with advantage. Thank you very much. So, Liz, do you wanna have a go at this, or do you wanna improv the song, or I don't know how
Oh, I see. Well, Oren was actually the writer of this song, but Orica will gladly fill in the gaps.
Okay, so Oren looks at you, nods, and they start going, 25 maidens walking on the ship. If not 25 maidens walking on a ship.
I
if
roar.
One good, I mentally disappear. 24 maidens walking on the ship.
As this is happening, I love Malagat to roar, and as the roar resounds, the way Orica's bardic magic is, it comes out like a tapestry. So behind and then kind of moving a huge tapestry through the crowd is a picture, a tapestry of 25 maidens walking on a ship. One falls off and splashes into the water, and then there's 24. And it goes along with the music as we go.
And
love if they all die tragically in different ways.
Oh yeah.
They all die at the end. So
has anyone seen White Lotus? Sorry to drop in the cultural reference, but the second one where she falls off, oh my god, I won't spoil it, but that is certainly one of the maiden sets.
Yeah. So this is 25. So it's gonna take a while till we have...
Yes, this is a 25-minute number.
Performance.
And I'm not gonna ask for a... No, yes, please give me a performance roll.
Okay.
Everyone, well, like the ones participating with advantage, please.
I think Tetch has just stood there like a deer in the headlights at this point. Like, literally the only thing I can think that Tetch would do is if there are lights shining on him, he's going to try and snuff them with his with his druidcraft.
27 with my bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Well, that's a good point. I've got bardic inspiration as well.
This is very new to Orica. With everyone else, she's normally used to being the only one on stage. She got 18 in total with advantage, even with her plus 10.
Can we be cheeky and ask whether the guidance could last that long if you wanted an extra D4?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take it.
With the bardic inspiration, that's a 32.
I don't know why I'm here. You guys just take it.
27, 32.
Nice, amazing.
21 in total. 21 in
21, 26. I mean, this is just amazing. The crowd don't understand what is going on because it's like, why are we here to hear this? And also it's like, they're just like feeling it. It's like, okay, and then some of them are drunk. So I think it's so refreshing. You know, they were expecting from something else and like super high notes, but then the fact that it's so silly makes it relatable and everybody starts like singing along. Perfect. So when you finally get to 0, there is like a moment of silence. And everybody, yeah, one more song.
Malagat goes, 25, mate.
It's in that moment when everything seems to stop for a second. Like there is a silence and a couple of butterflies start coming from behind the crowd and more butterflies start flooding the place. And those are translucent butterflies. There are like some green, some of them are blue, and you can see how the audience is a little bit, they just froze. From behind, you see two figures. One is a blue tiefling with a, what I want to describe, Morticia Adams dress. So very, very, very tight, with a cleavage that goes slightly too close to the lower part, and with a massive trail. And next to this tiefling, there is something that looks like a construct in the shape of an egg, and it starts moving towards the stage. So it's moving to you. Next to this individual, there is a ladrin. At this point, I would say is on the autumn season, so it comes in the oranges, and is very slender, very well dressed in this sort of almost like a stylish full plate, and they have this massive spear hanging on the back, and they just clamorously walks to you. And at this point, you have them in front of you, and Oren looks a little bit unease.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, no. Thank you for performing. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Did you hear that, Oren? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Me and the quintet, yes? Gorgeous. Thank you. What's your name, dear?
The blue tiefling goes and says, "Oh, my name is Teseli. Nice to meet you."
Charmed, I'm sure. And I think both of us would probably hold out our hands, waiting for the other to kiss it.
Yeah. Oren, it's been a while. And Oren goes like a little bit like, skips one step back. Yeah. I know. And Teseli steps onto the stage and says, "I heard that you've been singing one of my songs, and it's been outrageously edited. I'm very upset about it." And Oren just stays quiet and says like, I'm sorry. And the Eladrin steps as well into the stage and start looking at everyone like who these people is. And especially to Orica. It's like trying to... It's speaking on something on you.
I can't help but notice that you're looking at me, and I've not got your name yet, dear. Who are you?
My name is Alkis. Nice to meet you.
And do you perform as well? Has Oren stolen one of your songs?
No, but I recognize your style. I think you might be one of Opus's apprentice.
Yes, that's the story for when we're not on stage. We should perhaps leave and go to the backstage, perhaps.
And they look back and like, no, I think this is the place to talk about it.
No, it's not. Something's wrong. Everyone's frozen.
And Teseli goes, yeah, that's my doing.
Why would you do that to them?
We have businesses to solve, and looks at Oren.
Well, do it in the back and you can let them go and clap for us.
He makes a point. It is a lot of trouble to go to. If you did just want a private conversation with us, we could have gone backstage.
That's true. Unfortunately, I don't think we have much time to do that. Oren, we're gonna solve this later. But right now, I need you to help me with something. And I was like, what is Oren? Oh, I am Oren. And Oren goes like, I absolutely can do that. What do you need me to do? Well, there is something that I need you to get from the lower decks. And hopefully you will be able to do it without any damage, please. And Oren goes like, yeah, sure. Just let me know what I can do. And gives like a map to Oren. And Oren just pick it up. And it seems like Cecily was just like there doing that and starts like walking out. And in a really sort of, without paying attention to you. However, Alkis looks at Orica and says, I will be coming for your clan for what they did to Opus. Unfortunately, that might include you, but for now, let's find out what happened to them. And starts walking behind Teseli. And they just leave. And as they leave, the butterflies start like disappearing, and the crowd comes back and resumes the clapping that we're giving to you. Yes!
I'm just going to walk off stage. I'm just walking off stage. I don't bow to the audience. I just walk straight off.
If Orica's going, Tetch will not stay on that stage. But yeah, it's just going to follow.
Malagak, let's bow and move.
I think we should go kill the people that just threatened Orica.
Let's fight. Wesley will give a charming smile and an incredibly ostentatious bow to the assembled audience. Sort of wave, blow a kiss to a couple of ladies, and then walk off stage.
As you are coming back to the
Malagak will do the exact same thing that he did
to the same people.
Yeah,
same ladies.
A trio of elves comes into the stage, and they take over the stage, and probably they are just like stand-up comedy thing, or I don't know, it's more about comedy what they are doing, but the audience is being entertained. You are back into the backstage at Oren's room.
Orica, was that a threat that autumn person did to you?
It's hard to say.
Do you want me to go get him?
No, it's all right.
You sure? I don't mind. Just give him a little talking to. Very good at that.
Something tells me they're very, very powerful, Malagak. Not that you're not. And very large right now. I know
Flexes.
you're very large. But I think we need to understand what Oren has been given by them. I feel like understanding that will then give us more clues to what their motive is. While I like punching people in the face, not me personally, while I like you to punch people in the face for me, I don't think we should do that straight away.
Right.
It seemed like Teseli was acquainted with Oren. Had you met them before?
Yes, we've done some business together. They were supposed to be retired, but now it seems they come out of retirement to do some stuff. But it's been the first time we met since I'm not that good with original songwriting, so I borrow one of their songs.
Which song was it, Oren?
One that talks about so it's a song that talks about his romance and how they solve it. I just, altered it a little bit, and instead of being a love story, now it's a tragedy, and they both kill themselves drinking poison. I thought it was more interesting.
So you sing songs about not the truth. People rely on bards to find out the news. You can't go around singing things that aren't true. Oren, I've told you about this before.
You... I see your point, but sometimes you need, to spice
You can add details, but not narrative-changing ones. Not that people will go, oh yes, I heard this bard singing this song about this thing, which has nothing to do with the actual truth, and I'm going to go tell people share things based on what bards say. You can't be the voice of untruth. That's irresponsible, Oren.
It is. I cannot promise not to do it again, but I promise I will try really hard. Now.
Can I have the map?
Yes. And they just, it's like a map of the shape, and they just like have a number of, so in the lower decks, there is several warehouses, and one is marked with like an X or something, and just the way to get there. And it has a specific number for like some descriptions on the map, just to say like, from this warehouse, we need this box.
Can anyone read maps?
I mean, simply.
Can you
not
not read maps?
I'm good with your language with speaking, but not reading.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, I'll have a look at the map.
So it's quite straightforward. It just is sort of really, really in the lower decks. It's more about like getting there, the time getting there than challenge, a challenge.
Wait, didn't Rick say there was extra security down there?
Tesali didn't, but
Rick did.
Rick did.
Rick did, yeah.
Can I, while I'm looking at the map, can I see anywhere that I think the room that Isabel is in, that I was told about? Can I see where I think that might be? Even if I can narrow it down to like, oh, it's probably that corridor or something.
Yeah, so where you are, probably you will go other 2 levels, and then there will be the rooms for the staff, and then probably other 2 levels, and then the warehouse start.
Okay, cool.
Orica, I mean, one of those people, as Malagak said, sort of seemed to threaten you, and as far as I can tell, they've given the job to Oren, not you. Do you want to be involved? We could just go back, have some drinks. I'm sure lots of people would buy us drinks if they enjoyed the performance.
I do like drinking, but I do like Oren being in trouble. Also, so I'm torn. I would like to not have anything to do with this, but I also want to see Oren struggle. So I don't know, Wesley, to be honest with you. I'm very torn. What do you think? Should we go?
Well, I mean, we haven't particularly been asked to, and Oren, is there anything in it for us, helping you out? Assuming you need the help, that is. You, forgive me, you don't seem to strike me as the type who's quite capable of doing it by yourself.
They said that about his solo career as well.
That question was to Oren.
Yeah.
I guess interesting. So Oren goes and says, well, I think you should, I can use your help. Yes, I will super appreciate your help. And I could help you back if you need help in the shape. I know a lot of people around, but I'm not really the fighty type. So what if I outsource this to you and then I help you back?
Tell you what, you must have a reasonable amount of weight around here, headline performer, first night of the voyage and all that. Our quarters downstairs, they're a little on the cramped side. If you could perhaps arrange for us to be moved into more comfortable rooms in the upper deck, maybe a room each sort of thing. If you could arrange that, I'm sure we'd happily go and, pick up the box for you.
Well, I don't mind the small rooms. That's fine, Wesley.
I can certainly arrange that. So what if we meet again here in 2-3 hours?
All right.
Okay. So Oren hands the map to you.
What does he want, Oren? What's down there specifically? Have you got any details to tell us, or are you just sending us to our deaths?
I don't think so. They are quite straightforward, and if they had like other motives, they would have state them. I just think probably they are attending to other businesses. It shouldn't be difficult.
Why did they give it to you?
I think they want to mess with me.
What makes you think that, Oren?
The edits that I did to the songs.
Yes. Right, well, if we have to do your job for you, I suppose that's something we can do.
What is it we're going to get? Go-getters. We're all go-getters.
Apparently it's just a box.
But I mean, it's a storage area, right? There's got to be lots of boxes. Do you want just any box? Or is it like a specific?
So, it's like a safety boxes with numbers, so the number of the box is on the map.
Oh, so we're going to get a box that's numbered.
Yeah.
Sounds right in your wheelhouse, Malagak.
I can lift things. I could lift you if you wanted sometime.
I'll bear it in mind, thanks.
Well, Tetch and Charlie, I know you're both relaxing and stuff, but you want to come for a little adventure downstairs?
Sure. Maybe I'll get a chance to meet my friend from the cleaning crew.
Who's your friend?
Oh, youngin' called Isabel.
Isabel? I'm looking for an Isabel too. But she's from the upstairs, not downstairs.
Let's see.
Unless I read that map wrong.
So she works in the upper decks, but most of them live downstairs. Yeah.
Oh,
unless that
Johnny knows that.
Oh yeah, unless that's
Malagak, maybe not.
Yes.
That's perfect, Charlie. We can see if we can meet your friend. I have a thing for her too. Not a thing. I have not a question. I think she's goes on for a bit. Tetch, do you have any business with Isabella or a box that's numbered?
I mean, certainly I have no better plans, so I shall accompany you and ensure that your capers are recorded.
I can't imagine the security guards would be very much appreciative of us going to get their boxes. What are you all like with, punching people in faces, if needs be? Gently, not harmfully, but to open the doorways if they say no.
I mean, punching's not really my thing, but...
Yeah.
There are other means.
Yeah, but my point, but it still remains the same. We may need to chop off a few legs, so to speak.
Right, yeah.
Are you all okay with a little bit of violence in your evening?
Something I can write a song about, perhaps.
Ah.
Malagak, I don't know how you would feel, I don't know how you would feel about me looking like one of the guards. Would you know that it was me? Don't chop off my legs.
That might be a little bit confusing. Is there something that you can do that I would know it was you?
What's your favourite colour?
Red.
Oh, right. I'll put a red dot on my armour at the back. I'll have to look at them first to look like them.
Yeah.
Then I'll put a dot on my back so you know it's me.
Right, so before I chop the legs off, I'll check if there's a dot on the back.
Yes.
Right, got it.
If it comes to that.
If it comes, I mean, it might not. It might just be get the box and go. We don't know, but...
She would say a dot on the front as well, just in case the guards are facing him when he's trying to chop their legs off.
That's actually a really good idea. I don't tend to chop people's legs from the back.
Why don't I give myself a purple mustache? How about that?
Oh, that's even better.
There we go. Yes, purple mustache. I'll adorn my face with a purple mustache, just for
And
you.
on the back as well, just in case.
On the back of my head. Right. I'll ruffle
it's like
something
the
up.
worst mullet.
So are we going down? Is any preparation you want to do? So it's going to take like 20 minutes to get there, but probably it's going to take 5 minutes to get to where the staff room are. So as you start going down, you will pass first that section of the ship.
Is there anyone interesting in the staff room? Is the door open? Can we see?
You see a lot of people wearing the uniform on the corridors. Most of the doors are open because they are just, given the time, is just having a time of their own. So yes, some of them are, I would say that the doors are closed is because people is sleeping on them. Yeah.
We should try and be stealthily, quiet.
There is enough noise and they are loud. So no need for being stealthy unless you want to be stealthy for a reason.
I'm not great at being stealthy, I'll be honest.
I am very good at being quiet. As my chainmail clinks.
Shall we perhaps head down to the lower decks first, and then maybe the two of you could stop in for... Was it Isabella on the way back up?
Yeah, no, I don't think she'll be in her bedroom right now. So I think she would have been... I expected to see her in the bar earlier, but my new friend said she was partying with some other folks.
Who is she? Who is she, Charlie? Who is she to you?
Just a friend of mine. I met her on this ship before.
I insight that.
Yeah.
I'd also like to insight that.
25.
Wesley, you can do it with advantage because you know Isabella.
Cool. First one's better anyway. 21.
Yeah, she is a friend of mine, and I met her on this ship before. It's not as simple as just like, oh, she's a mate. She's like, I've got something important to discuss with her.
So
actually, with I guess a 25 and a 21, and be mentioning my powerful boss, a wisdom boss. That was in the intro though, actually, wasn't it? Never mind.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
La la la.
Yes. But yeah, you get the impression that it's very important for Charlie to meet with Isabella.
Yeah.
And so as you navigate your way through these really busy corridors, you keep going down and it starts getting quiet and slightly cold. So probably at this point, those levels are on the water. So it's really getting cold here. Lighting is dim, but it's really well illuminated every now and then when there is doors for the warehouses. And each of the warehouses have a it looks like an armor or like a set of armor just standing there. So you can infer that it's a kind of construct guarding each of the doors. And finally, you get to the level where the map says that you need to go.
If it is getting dark, I will kind of confer with my colleagues and just say, was anyone having difficulty seeing in this dim light, or would anyone appreciate a torch?
I must admit, I'm starting to struggle a little bit, though. Well, we also presumably don't want to advertise our presence too much.
That is true. I'm willing to hold off of my spell if going unnoticed is preferable to seeing what's in the darkness.
Well, I can see fine. Wesley, take my hand and I'll lead you through.
DM, presumably is there some light around down here, or?
Yeah, dim light.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Malagak. Very kind.
Go for studs.
Fine. So it takes not long, but the numbering system is not the best in the ship, so it takes you a while to say, I don't know, like 25, 26, 30. And then you just go around and it's like, okay, finally, here it is. And the same disposition, which is like a wooden door to a room and like a construct next to it. The door has no keyhole.
Which number box is it? I can just pop in quickly, grab it.
I would say 47 in this warehouse.
I hold up the map and go, 47 there.
Could I just detect magic? Orica will kind of move her hands in front of the door, and from each fingertip there'll be like a tendril of string which will move together in various runes and shapes, and we'll see if there's anything magical around us.
Yes, you will detect, I think, some kind of enchantment magic, and is a standard security spell from it. So it's it might respond to the key or something, and as you start casting the spell, or is it ritual casting?
It is ritual cast, yeah.
So it's take 10 minutes, but when you finally you notice that the construct sort of look at you and say, "Good night, madame. Can I help you?"
Oh, yes. We are here upon request to come in and find a specific box.
Absolutely. What's the number of the box?
47?
47. Yeah.
Is that right?
Takes a minute and say like, okay, yeah, the box is inside. Can I have, please, your credentials?
Of course you can. I'll just have to go find them. I'll be back.
And the construct just stays there waiting.
So there's a little problem. I'm just going to point to the construct.
Yeah, we saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Did Tiseli provide any credentials for us to get in? Are they on the map?
There is nothing on the map.
Can I have a look at the map and see if I think there's any other way into this particular warehouse? If there's maybe like a porthole or another room nearby that we can get into?
Yeah. So you see that there is a lot of this sort of armors all around, but yeah, there is clearly a vent that you could use to get in. Yeah.
Or 2 words: credentials. If you want.
I mean, it might come to that, but how about this here? And I kind of show everyone the vent on the map.
It's a bit small.
I believe that our sorcerer's friend here may be able to aid if being too large might be an issue for you.
It's never an issue.
I mean, I'm sure it's not, but just if you wanted things to be a little bit more comfortable as you squeeze your way through a quite small vent, I could help you out with that.
If it comes to that, I say really like morbidly.
Wesley, I'm sure I heard something about there being guards down here. Have you seen any?
My guess would be that the construct doesn't take too kindly were we to attempt to make our way in without credentials.
I see.
You may well be able to talk your way past them. I'm sure you're very persuasive.
They're quite yes or no. They're very black and white with their credit. You can't persuade a construct. I've tried.
You turn it off.
You can, yes, with credentials. Apparently.
Well, I mean, I think I can get in through here, pointing at the map again. But I'm not sure I can help anybody else getting in.
Well, why don't we go see if it's something that is doable for all of us, and then we could slither our way through the vents if we need to.
All right.
So what's the plan here?
Good place to start.
Vents, I think.
Mm-hmm. Are you using spell? Do you just wanna jump in?
I would like to try and fit without getting reduced.
Okay. So this is interesting because the security system or like the construct is gonna notice you, but the important part is how are you gonna get there, because it's sort of like let's say 5 feet height.
Sure. So my uncommon magic item is going to assist me in this one. I'm going to simply walk up the wall with my slippers of spider climbing.
As I notice Malagak starts to do this, can I turn to Oregon? Why don't we go and have a chat to the contract, see if we can't keep them interested?
That sounds like a good idea. You go first. I can always make it look like there's just a corridor down there. Just, nothing's happening untoward, but I'll be with you. And if it comes to it, I'll cast something distracting.
I like it.
I think probably that plan will be kind of on my knees as well, so perhaps we'll see.
Charlie will wild shape into a giant wolf spider and climb up the wall. And so their wild shape they sort of crumble away, like they're just entire, like starting at the head starts to crumble away, like ash falling apart. And sort of out of the pile of ash on the floor, a spider sort of crawls out and then just goes up the wall.
I think Tetch will turn to the two who are staying behind and go, one wonders at one point when stuff like that stops becoming miraculous and becomes mundane. I've certainly seen far too many druids for that to be a surprise.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen, Tetch?
Let's see, probably a person that I knew fairly well turning into a shark.
Oh. Did they mean to, or was it an accident?
That remains to be seen.
We'll discuss that later. I think Charlie's gone in and the automaton's not looking too happy, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, look, a spider.
So, Malagak and Charlie, please give me a stealth check.
I think I like spiders.
Hello, Spider. Have you met my credentials?
It's an 18.
Nice.
7.
Ooh. So, clack, clack, clack. And the construct turns the head to Malagak.
I'm going to instantly cast Major Image to make the corridor in front of Malagak just look like a corridor without him being there.
I like it. And I guess they turn the head to Malagak, and then you cast that, and then they look at you and it's like, Madame, can I help?
You can't help me, but you can help my friend Wesley.
I would love some help. I'm a little bit concerned about some of the noises I've been hearing down here. Do you know how structurally sound this bit of the ship was? Has it been properly reviewed? Do you have a copy of the protocols to hand?
I can assure you that everything is in place, and they start like moving. They give a step forward in the direction of Malagak, which might be like probably 5-10 feet. So
I mean, not that I want to, impugn your word or anything. Just I like having the reassurance. Have you got anything written down? Any credentials, so to speak?
You can refer to security master in the lower decks, in the upper decks. And
so remind me, sorry, what's their name?
There's the it doesn't know what to do. Like, should I keep doing my security or should I attend to this passenger? Yes,
I mean, it's really quite urgent. I am a little bit concerned. We could go up there now if you wanted to take me.
I cannot abandon my position, and they give just one step, and they look at you and say like,
Oh, I mean, of course, if you can't come with me, that's entirely understandable. I wouldn't want to distract you from your terribly important work. But how about you just give me directions? Whereabouts on the upper deck are we talking? What's their name?
Security Master Kosil with K, and Star keeps on moving.
Oh, sorry. Is that the? Oh, is that the person with the? Are we talking the dark robes? I've seen them around on deck a couple of times, or am I getting them confused with somebody else?
I don't know what attire is he wearing today, but that is his name. And at this point, I would say, how.
Wesley will have just been standing between them and the door and not moving, so they'll have to, yes, either move me out of the way or ask me if they want to get past. While continued being incredibly charming and polite.
Because you're not a threat, I guess they are not going to push you, so they will just try to step aside and then move.
Oh, sorry. Do you mind? I'm trying to have a conversation here. It's a little bit difficult when you keep trying to sort of step away. Could we just take a minute? I just want to make sure I've got all the details correct here. I wouldn't want to be missing any information. How long have you been down here?
I don't think this construct has eyes, but if it could have, they will be rolling their eyes like, oh my god, these people. Orica.
Oh, I heard something by the door. Someone ran down the corridor that way. I think they were trying to get in. I'll be pointing the opposite direction.
I guess because there is other constructs over there, is not his part of jurisdiction, let's say, so he's not going to respond to that.
You can't abandon your post. Someone was trying to get in.
I mean, if Tetch hears Orica kind of doing this, I will try to kind of judge whereabouts this construct's area of operation is, and I would like to use thaumaturgy to just kind of maybe do some clangs in a vent that's on a different wall.
Okay, roll me a D100.
I will gladly do that. It will not go well, but I will gladly do it. Ooh, that is an 80.
So you try a couple of times, and the second try, you call his attention. You got its attention, and looks at Wesley.
See, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. It's really quite concerning. I think we should get it looked at.
Thank you very much for pointing that out, and just turns its head towards the noise, but doesn't move. Now, Malagag and Charlie, you made your way inside, and this is just an empty room with a box in the middle. And there is lighting, and inside you can see that from this side of the room, there is a handle.
Hey.
Charlie, are you there? Charlie, what do I do? Think like Charlie.
I mean, I'm still a giant ghost spider, so we'll just
spider's back.
Quite sort of obviously, when Malagak asks for Charlie, we'll come over and just tap on your foot and then just walk towards the crate.
Want to be picked up? Oh, he's gone. Oh, great.
Is the crate all quite well sealed? There's no way of being inside it? Because obviously I can't open the handle as a spider.
Yeah,
I think I would climb on top of it and then turn back and look at Malagak and then just tap a foot on it.
You want me to open it? Right, 1 tap for yes, 3 taps for no. Right, I will try and open the chest or box. Great.
Okay, so as you try to open the box, there is an alarm, and just light inside the room, and I will ask you to roll for initiative. Everyone, please.
Oh shit, Charlie, what have you done?
Oh no.
14.
Okay.
Ooh, natural 20.
It's another 7.
Fun.
9 for me.
What? Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. What? No, it's not. Yeah, 1.
For a total of.
We were not prepared for that alarm.
So you roll a 1, or that's 1 total.
I rolled a 1. I'm just looking. I just as a spider, I think, because it's Dex, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a 3. Or a 4. Actually, it's a +3, so 4. Still quite taken by surprise.
So at this point, the fun part is that it seems like the construct is unaware of this, so it's just gonna follow the noise that Tech produced, what the rest of the party is doing. Actually, the people outside is unaware of what's going inside.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Could we not hear the alarm?
No. It's just the people inside.
The one inside, implying that there's one in the room.
Yeah.
So you said there's one outside, and so there's one on the other door.
No. At this point, there is nothing except for the box inside the room.
Okay.
And of course, Charlie and Malagak.
I will keep making noises as long as that's going to work.
Yeah.
What? Tap the alarm's ringing. Spider, Charlie, what do we do? Open it again. Okay.
First one on initiative, we're gonna have in Wesley, but he's outside. And you see that from the ceiling, something that looks like slime start like falling down, and it drops, and you see 8 figures.
Oh no.
How high is the ceiling?
Figures. And I would say that because of the situation, they're like in 2 groups, 1 group on the left and 1 group on the side. I will put Malagak just next to the box. Charlie, where would you be?
I was on top of the box.
On top of the box. And these creatures are, the room is, let me tell you, it's about 60 feet by 60 feet. It's just square room, and both of them are sort of in the back of the room, like both groups are in the back of the group. And as they are on the floor, you can notice that they are wearing some sort of uniform similar to the colors of the scheme of the staff, but it seems more like military or more of security related. And one of them, well, there is one that looks like bluish, but it's still like slimy. And then there is other that are in red and one that is in white. Well, several of them, but yeah, blue, reds, and whites. And they will start moving towards you. Now I need to know who. Yes. So one of the slimy ones starts walking to the box, but they can reach you, or they don't reach you. They are 20 feet from you, and both the slimy ones turns, finish, and then Orica, you're gonna have it next, but you're outside.
Could, as an action, I cast message?
Yes.
Hi, Malagak. How's it going? You can whisper back.
Oh God! Slime people!
I don't think it's going very well. We need to get in there. And I guess that's my action.
Malagak.
How high are the ceilings?
10 feet. Yeah.
Okay, is the box pick upable?
Yeah.
I would like to pick the box up with Charlie on. And how far away is the nearest wall?
Oh, 60, so 30 feet. So it was just in the middle, so just 30 feet.
Okay, perfect. So I have 40 feet of movement, so I would like to run to the nearest wall and to climb up onto the ceiling with the box. So I can do it while keeping my hands free. And then I'd like to use my action to dash towards the vent.
Nice.
On the ceiling.
On the ceiling.
Over the slime people if I need to.
So you can make it to the vent, but then that will finish your turn and the next turn to get through.
Could I, as part of like that kind of movement, the momentum, could I try and slide the box with Charlie on through the vent with me staying on the outside? So Charlie could hopefully then relay.
From the outside, you see a box dropping from the vent. And I guess the construct now is aware of that. And
I didn't think about that.
That seems quite on brand for Malagak.
Would the major image help at all? Would it just be the audio of it?
Yes,
Like
so major image is cast between the construct and the vent. So
they
the
wouldn't
audio would.
Yeah, but they wouldn't see the chest drop. They just hear.
Yeah, this will be just the noise. Yeah, absolutely.
We see this happen given that we know it's an illusion. Or
We just heard something.
Thank you, Malagak. Next one is Charlie on the box.
Welcome.
From the other side, am I aware of, I can see the major illusion as well. So from where I am on the box, what do I actually see? Because I'm looking at the back of it, but...
I guess you see a corridor.
I see a corridor?
You see the actual corridor from our perspective. So you're
so
seeing...
the back is the same?
The same as the front, yeah.
Okay, cool.
They've left us.
I can hear you guys kind of talking to it, and right. I think I would crawl off of the box and drop my wild shape, which consists of the spider bursts into flames, and the flames kind of grow up to the size of a person, and then I'll get kind of swallowed back inside me. And then there's other constructs behind me, sort of down the corridor, isn't there?
Maybe.
But if they're not paying attention yet,
no.
Right, fine. Then I'm just going to open the box. Then
you open the box and you find a mask, a golden mask with some sort of animal resembling, with 3 eyes.
Okay. I will take that out of the box. And I will hold my action to just dodge if I get attacked. I'm just sort of being wary of what's going on. I don't want to go and mess with the illusion because I don't quite know what's going on the other side. Those ones aren't bothering me yet, so I'm just having a look at this mask while I cautiously will hope to not get attacked.
Nice. Thank you very much. So in that moment, the door opens and people that is with the construct, so on the other side of the illusion, you can see inside and you see all the slimy figures, and they start moving towards the exit. So I would say that they're gonna dash, but they're still inside the room. And then the construct says, sorry, ma'am. Sorry, sir. I think you are in trouble, and they're going to swing at you.
At whom?
I will roll for that. I will roll for that. So 1, 2 is going to be Orica. 3, 4 is going to be Tej. 5, 6 is going to be Wesley. 3, so that is Tej, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mygak has learned a valuable lesson from this trip. Don't trust spiders.
So that would be... Stop moving. 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Nice.
I just kind of lean back ever so slightly. Mm-hmm.
It's the best kind of dodge ever. Oh.
I don't think so.
And then 13 to hit.
Even worse.
Nice. All right, so that is going to be the turn. And we go double around with Wesley. You are, I would say the three of you are melee range with the construct. And then there is other creatures getting out of the room.
We have no idea what's going on.
Cool. And Charlie has no idea of this.
So yeah, the construct has just attacked us and we don't know why. And so when you say the creatures are getting out of the room, does that mean the door of the room is open and we can see that?
Yeah, you can see inside the room.
Interesting. Bad. Wesley is very confused by everything. How can I get some of the creatures in a line between sort of me and the door, or me and the center of the room, effectively?
What are you trying to do?
I think I'm just going to panic and cast Lightning Bolt because there are slime creatures running towards me at a construct trying to kill me. And yeah, I just want to get as many of them as I can in the Lightning Bolt.
Yes. So at the moment, really close, there is either a group of 3 or a group of 2.
Cool. Are any of them positioned such that if I were to draw a line through the construct effectively, I could also hit some of them?
Yeah, you can hit 3 of them. So the construct and 3 of them.
Great. Let's go with that. Yeah, I will cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay, so just let me put this in here. Wesley is somewhere in here, and the construct is here. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, is that safe or an attack roll?
Yeah, dexterity save.
Dexterity save. So I'll need 3 dexterities. What's the DC?
16.
16. Only the construct made it.
Strangely dexterous machine. I'm imagining like one of the rollers in Phantom Menace, just like flexing on itself.
How much damage do I take?
32 damage, or 16 if you saved.
Okay. Let me...
How much was that full?
32.
32. Okay.
So 16 damage.
Storm Cleric is making notes.
Me? Yes.
Nice. You see that So one of the two of the red slimy creatures, they just disappear, just up into. They disappear from existence, and yeah, the other two take the damage, but they're still hanging there.
Okay. It also ignites any flammable objects, so I don't know if that makes a difference to either the slime or any boxes that are in the way.
On the boat.
No.
On the boat.
No. Do I want to burn the ship now?
Let's talk about Titanic,
You
Ali.
have a fire druid as well, right? So, it's going to happen.
It's going to be fine.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, as a bonus action, having cast a lightning spell, I will fly backwards. Yeah, sort of the energy that's coming out just sort of swirls around my feet and, almost kind of blasts me back. But I will kind of land and then keep running, probably in the direction of the corridor, getting back to where G and the box are.
Okay. And do you provoke opportunity attacks or without?
Not with that, no.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna... Wesley's somewhere in here with Charlie and the box. Cool. Thank you very much. Next one is one of the slimy creatures that are bluish, and they are going to 30, 25. Orica. My love. And Fetch. So each slimy creature is gonna attack one of you. So here goes so it's one attack. Okay. This creature has a spear and a pistol. And here goes the spear for Orica. 17 to hit.
Silvery barbs, please. There's like a ball of yarn that just unravels and hits him in the face.
12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Nice.
And I will give advantage to... I can't see Malagak. I will give it to Tej.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
And then the pistol, natural one, so that misses. And also is range, so it's with disadvantage. So it's okay.
Cool.
Next plasmoid is going to attack Tej.
Mm-hmm.
And the similar thing. So here goes the spear. Ooh, no good. 11 to hit.
No way.
And then pistol with disadvantage. At disadvantage. 18 to hit.
18's my AC.
Nice. For...
Probably lean out of the way of the spear and just don't quite clock that the pistols are a firearm.
For 5 points of damage.
Cool. I would like to use my reaction to Wrath of the Storm. When a creature within 5 feet of me that I can see hits me with an attack, I use my reaction to cause the creature to make a Dex saving throw, and it will take 2d8 lightning, I think.
Dex, right? I got 18.
For some reason, that rolled a d20 at the same time. That's 9 points of lightning damage. I think just some of the lightning that was kind of crackling around Wesley just kind of conducts through Tetch's chainmail link armor, and as they hit me with the pistol at close range, it just arcs across, and we'll zap them for the 9 points.
Nice. Thank you. This creature started losing its shape, so it looks damaged. Next one is Orica.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is cast. I'm going to cast. No, I'm not. I'm going to cast. Where's it gone? Oh, I thought I had something else that was concentration. I don't. I'm going to cast Shatter on whatever I can in front of me, not reaching anybody else, so you can tell me who I'm going to hit.
Okay.
But if they could all make Constitution saving throws, please.
Yes. So you can hit. How big is it?
It's a 10-foot sphere.
Okay, so
10-foot radius. So
yeah, you can hit the 2 plasmoids that are next to you and the construct.
I will do that.
Yeah. So guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC?
Oh, if they're made of metal, they have disadvantage on the saving throw. DC for this is 15.
15. So the construct made it, but with disadvantage, it doesn't. So all of them take full damage.
Okay, I will roll that. I'm thinking as well, that was 14 points of shatter damage. Thunder damage.
Thunder damage.
Knowing that the jig is up, I'm going to drop Major Image.
Nice.
And I'm going to bonus action Mantle of Inspiration. Although it's not going to be very helpful for myself or Tetch because we've already used our reactions. So, Wesley and Charlie, Charlie, Wesley, myself, and Tetch will all get some temp HP. We all get 8 temp HP. Wesley and Charlie, you can immediately use your reaction to move if you wish.
Sorry, what was the amount of temp?
8. 8.
Act.
So if Charlie and Wesley wish to move, they can, without incurring opportunity attacks.
Yeah, as the major illusion drops, Charlie will be there with the mask in hand, box open, and we'll just shove the mask into shove it inside their jacket, and just go, I think we should get the hell out of here. And just go turn and run.
You want to run the way you came?
Yeah, I think so.
So that with...
Or, you know what, I'm going to turn and run, and as I'm going, I'm going to pull out the map and see if the way we came is the best way to get out.
Where do you want to get? But I guess that would be... Yeah. Which way do you want to go? Where do you want to go from here?
Ultimately, I think my aim from here is to get us all back to the lower decks bar, which I think will be busy and we can blend in the crowd.
Nice. Roll me a investigation check with disadvantage because you're running, you're doing it on the go.
Oh no. Investigation, so that's an 8.
8.
Yeah.
You have no idea. But so you don't know how to get there. There is several ways to get there, so you don't have to pass through this way, but you don't know which one is the shortest.
Right. Then I will just pick one at random.
Good. So you start randomly running. Thank you, G. I love that. Then I'm gonna put you here. You are out of the range of everything, including your friends. So you're gonna move the 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for that. Who else moved?
Wesley can do. I think he'll briefly consider following Charlie, but then realise that if I run anywhere, there might be more constructs. And actually, I'm fairly out of the way where I am, so I'm just gonna stay here.
Good. Next one is who else? Not only you two can move because everyone else used their reactions. Liz, anything else?
That's it from me.
Thank you very much. Beautiful turn. I love glamour parts. Tetch.
Okay. Tetch will kind of start weaving his hands in a kind of forming an invisible ball of magic, and will just kind of announce to anyone who happens to be within range, what follows lightning is always the thunder. And I would like to upcast Thunder Wave to 3rd level.
Nice.
And I'm also going to use my Channel Divinity to deal maximum damage instead of rolling. So that is a 15-foot cube originating from me. So as many creatures, not including my allies, as I can get.
Yeah. But do I still have to do my saves, right?
You do have to do Constitution saving throws, yes.
What does it say?
It is 16 as well.
Okay.
I love how Tetch said that, but Orica just did some thunder before Tetch, but it's fine.
So 2 of them.
You did steal my thunder.
More thunder.
2 of them made it, but 1 didn't. So the construct didn't.
Construct didn't. Okay, so upcast to 3rd level, it is 4d8, so it is the maximum of that, which would be
32.
No
yes,
way.
32.
Exact same as the lightning.
Delta however many, and obviously halved. And anything that failed is also pushed 10 feet away from me.
One of the blue plasmoids stops being, and the construct is very, very damaged.
How many did I get, sorry?
Sorry?
How many did I get? Like, how many were caught in my cube? Three plasmoids and the construct, or just...
No, two plasmoids and the construct.
Oh, you got one more than me.
So the plasmoid is no more, and the construct is very, 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 very damaged. And they are pushed, right? So you are not... They are pushed against the wall. You are not on melee range anymore, but they still hang in there. Anything else?
But the construct is presumably still because that one, the construct passed, right? So I'm still within melee range of the construct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I don't really want to take an up. Oh, I've got that. No, you know what? I've got 10 HP. I will start backing away towards Wesley. I'll take the opportunity attack if it comes.
Okay. So that is somewhere in here. All right. So, but is that anything else?
I don't really have anything in the way of bonus actions, I don't think. So that's my lot, I believe.
Thank you. Malagak, tell me.
So I would like to run along the ceiling towards the door. And as I run along the ceiling, I have long limbs, which means I have 10 feet reach. So as I'm running along, I'm just going to I'm going to pendulum scythe two of the plasmoids with my great axe as I run past them.
Nice.
So I'm running along the ceiling upside down, which could go very badly, to be fair. So first attack is a 24, and the second attack would be a 23.
Hits.
They've both. So these two that I'm hitting, have they had? Wait, what's it? Sorry, I need to double check. If a creature that has not taken a turn yet in the current combat with an attack roll, I deal extra damage. So the two I'm attacking, they haven't. Have they made an attack action yet?
This round, or in general?
No, in the current combat.
Yes.
So I imagine that would be. So they're both attacked.
Yeah.
Already. Yeah. Okay. So just be the flat damage, which is 8 on the first attack and 15 on the second attack.
Do you want to? So you're taking the same? You want to?
Yeah. So I'm like scything through them as I go.
So the construct just falls to the ground.
And then I would like to release myself from the ceiling and land in front of the door.
Nice. Just make me an acrobatics check to see how beautiful you do this. The flourish of it.
Oh no! Oh, that's an 18.
3 points landing, superhero style.
Superhero landing.
Anything else?
Yeah, I would like to action surge, reach out the door and try and grab the construct. Because the construct is right next to the door, right?
Yeah.
So, and I'm now at the doorway.
Yes.
So I'd like to, because there's obviously I've got my friends outside, and I don't want them to be near danger. So I'm going to try and remove the danger by grabbing the
Is
construct.
dead, right? So it's not dangerous anymore.
No, you said it's nearly dead.
No, it's dead. So the construct.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, that's fine. I won't accent surge. And I thought the contract was almost damaged.
Yeah.
I shall just simply like lower myself down slightly. If you're gonna do your thing, do it over my head.
Thank you very much. Next one is Charlie. Charlie, you are dangerously close to another construct.
Right. And so I've run, I think, and it's still not reacting to anything yet, though.
Not yet.
Not yet. Cool. Then I will stop and look back and what is left happening? I've got a bit confused. There's been lots happening.
So inside the room still 4 creatures.
Yeah.
And outside there is only let me tell you, 1 blue plasmoid that has been pushed to the wall. So in total would be 1, 2, 3, 5 creatures. 4 inside, 1 outside.
You'd see Malagak in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crouching.
Don't want to go any closer and get this thing to react, but so I feel a bit kind of like trapped. I don't want to go any further, but I also, everybody seems to be coming towards, like they're following along. So while I've got this moment, I'll take the mask back out and I will have a bit of an examination of the mask and see what I can see or think about it. Or
so make me a investigation check and then a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, cool. So the investigation check, well, that's a natural one. So I guess before I need to make a wisdom saving throw before I try to manage to work anything out. That's a 22.
For the saving throw?
Yeah.
So you get distracted out of the what the mask is in front of you, and you feel this sort of pulse and a urge to put it on, but then you resist, and I guess that's going to finish your turn.
So I think I take it and I like look at the front of it, I turn it over and I go, oh no, that's good.
Yes. Thank you very much. With that, we're gonna go with the creatures inside that are going to get to reach outside. And unfortunately, Malagak, you're just there to be.
Fortunately.
So I'm gonna have some attacks coming to you. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
For 4 points of damage.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
For 4 points of damage. 14 to hit.
No.
9 to hit.
No.
Sorry, 12. Yeah. Just other 2. 6 to hit. And 14 to hit.
No.
And lastly, it's gonna be 8 to hit. It's gonna
not today, plasmoids.
15 to hit.
15, no.
Okay, so you are surrounded by creatures, but none of them manage to hit you.
I take the 8 points of damage from the first 2
Okay.
and the rest of them. Yeah.
And with that, we're gonna go top of the round, but I guess we will find out what happens next time.
Oh.
Amazing.
Yeah, give me a second because I have stuff to say. Good. Well, thank you everyone for joining us and being part of this madness that has been tonight's session, tonight's game. And if you enjoyed tonight, we play every Monday at from 6 p.m. GMT, and we also play Fracture, our long-run campaign on Tuesday, 6 p.m. GMT. You can also find us on Friday when we have our talk show, and all of our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg, and you can find all our content archived at youtube.com/rolltogetherrpg. There are also podcast version of all of our shows, so go and look for Roll Together RPG. If you cannot find in your favorite podcast service, let us know, drop us a line, and then we will try to sort it out. Massive thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. They are just amazing, and all that we do is thanks to them. Big thanks again to our sponsors and supporters, and don't forget we are all over social media as Roll Together RPG. Thanks for watching. See you soon.